So yeah, you have to use the orders data set. Just drag the orders table into the data pane, and let's work on the orders table. So hope everyone are at this stage, and moving on to the first question. So today we'll solve few questions. These are uh, based on LODs, okay, or in general as well. You can see we just explore all the different possibilities, but priority would be LOD. So the first question is, how many customers identified by customer ID? So you can use customer ID row field made 8 or 9 separate orders. So we should get that number of how many customers who made 8 or 9 separate orders. So we'll take couple of minutes, and after that we'll go through the solution. You can work along in the meantime. You can let me know if you're done, so you can don't need to wait. If you're doing it, then it's okay. Okay. Okay, so we'll go through the solution now. If you have any questions at the end, you can let me know. So the question is, how many customers has identified, right? We just need to identify the customers who made 8 or 9 separate orders. So what we'll do is we'll create a calculated field, and let's say customers with 8 or 9 orders, separate orders, but the calculation name, it's okay. And what I'll do is I'll create a fixed calculation at a customer level, since I want that, and I'll put a if condition saying for each customer, if count distinct of my order ID, which represents an order, is equal to 8 or 9, right? Count distinct of order ID is equal to 9, then consider as yes, else no. So for each customer, now this will return based on the condition that we have specified. If he's having 8 or 9 separate orders, either yes or no. Now let me just close all this. This as well. Calculation is valid. We'll click OK. Now I'll pull this thing into rows. actually columns, and just get the count distinct of customer ID. So that will give us the numbers of customers in each of the category. So there are in total 26 customers who have purchased who have made either 8 or 9 separate orders. Hope this was clear. If you have any questions, you can let me know. Jairam, is this the same answer you got?
Yes, Jagdish. 26.
Yeah. Any questions on this one, or we can move to the next one? All right, let's go to the second question. This is also a little simple one. Yeah, so this is the second question. How much greater were the sales for the East region than for the South region? Okay, now think of, obviously you can achieve this in multiple different ways in Tableau, but think of a way where you have to display this number like a standalone number in the dashboard or something. Because of that, oftentimes because of the way that we want to show it, the methodology that we want to use to achieve that will vary. So yeah, think of in that way. So basically we're trying to see how much greater are the sales for East region and compared to South region. Again, we'll take a couple of minutes and we'll go to the solution. Anyone done on this one? Okay, we'll go through the solution. Just wanted to know if anyone is done. You can let me know if you have finished it.
Yeah, I have done it.
Okay, great. We can achieve this in multiple ways. First, let's see the approach using table calculation. Okay, we have region. I'll drop my region and obviously my sales into text, and I can create a table calculation. You're aware of difference. So this basically gets the difference. Let me edit the table calculation. Before that, let's just put the filter and keep only the regions at which we are interested in. and now we'll get this. And now all I have to do is edit the table calculation, so it will give the number that I'm interested in. So next. So as of now, what it's doing is it's basically subtracting the sales of south from sales of east. So let me put this one. So if you see here, east sales are some 800,000 more than the south sales, so we got difference like this. But this is not what we obviously we got to the number, but we cannot use this technique to display this number as a standalone number in a dashboard or something. So for that, what we'll do is let's clear this sheet and create a calculated field. We'll use a fixed calculation again at overall level, not at any particular dimension, and write a simple calculation to extract sales of both east and south individually and then subtract them. So basically, if my region is equal to east, then give me, hope you're able to see calculation, give me sales and close it, and whatever you get, the sales for now the inside condition will give you the sales for east region, and the sum will get the aggregate value for that total east sales. And after you get the east sales aggregate, you just do the same for south to subtract it. If the region is equal to south, then sales and so right, and then you close the fixed bracket. Hope the calculation is clear. I'll click OK. Now wherever I drag it, it will be a standalone number or whatever the number that we saw earlier. 800,000, 825,000. If there are no doubts in this one, we can move to the next question. So the question number 3. So this is 1 and 2 are a little easy, but compared to 3 and 4, let's see what these are. What percentage of customers who purchased in 2012 had joined in 2011? Some of you might be familiar with this question. Let's see. What percentage of customers who purchased in 2012 had joined in 2011? Again, take a couple of minutes or Okay, we'll get into the solution given the time constraint. So, okay, straightforward. First, we have to identify all the customers who have joined in 2011 or not. I mean, we have to get the joining year for each and every customer. So again, let's say create a calculation field at the customer level. Since we want that year value at the customer level, we'll perform another fixed calculation at the customer ID. Get the minimum of year of order date. So for all the orders dates on which he has made a purchase, get the minimum year value. So that will give us the first order year in which he has the first year in which he has made an order. So that will be joining year. So once I get this joining year, all I have to do is let me drag order date, put year on columns, and let me count all the distinct customers who are purchased in each of these years. So I'll drag the count distinct customer ID, and now I got, let me just change the bar. I got the number of customers who are purchased in each of the year. Now I want to know, I'm sorry, some noise. Okay. Yep. So I just want to know who have, of these 1232, how many of them are joined actually in 2011. So obviously I have my joining year field. Let me just convert that, as of now it's a measure. Let me convert that to dimension and put that to color. So now this is giving me the absolute number. So if you see here, each year joining year is put in one color. So if we see for 2010, all the customers who were purchased in 2010, so since there was no data before that, they were all who were joined in 2010 only. So but in 2011, we have about total of the total 714 have joined in that year only, but rest 499 joined in 2010 who have continued to purchase in 2011. So likewise for 2012, the customers, so this is the number that which we are looking at. So these are 277 of the customers who have joined in 2011 have continued to make a purchase in 2012. So but we want this as a percentage, so we'll quickly do a table calculation, percentage of total, and edit the table calculation scope to go table down, and that will give us the number at which we are looking at. Let me just pull this as well. Count distinct customer ID. So yeah, so this 277 is constituting about 22.4% of the 22% of the customers who have joined purchased in 2012 are from 2011. Hope this was clear. If you have any questions, you can stop me. Let's move to the next final question. Any questions?
Okay, Jagdish, just excuse me for a moment. So I will leave the call now to join my other meeting.
Sure, yeah, please.
Thank you.
I'm going to sleep.
Sure, okay.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
All right, the last question. This is also a little similar question. So what percentage of customers ordering items in 2011 also ordered items in 2012? So it's slightly different from the earlier question. Okay, earlier we are looking at customers who purchased in 2012 who joined in 2011, but the condition here is not who have joined in 2011, but the customers who have made a purchase in 2011. There's a difference in both. So what percentage of customers ordering items in 2011 also ordered items in 2012? You can take a couple of minutes.
Jagdish, I have done something, but I'm not sure whether that one is correct. Maybe I would like to share that approach.
Yeah, please. Okay. Fixed customer ID sum if. Okay. Fixed customer ID sum if year of order date is equal to 2012. Can you explain the calculation?
So basically, for each customer ID, it will give year rates 2012, then it will return 1. And for the same customer ID, it will check 2011. And if it returns 1, then sum will be 2. And customer ID level, if they have ordered in both 2011 and 2012, the sum will be 2. That's on top. They have ordered in both years, then it will return 2, right? Then if it returns 2, then show me the customer ID.
Right. Okay. What percentage it's showing? Let's see the answer.
It's showing count as 434. Not sure.
Okay. Okay, understood. So you write a calculation, another calculation saying if the count of this particular calculation is 2, then count it as the customer which we are interested in. So put them in one group saying yes. If calculation 1 is equal to 2, no, you need to write that it may be a customer ID level.
That already you are putting here, right?
Okay.
So on top of this one is the if condition. If sum is equal to 2, then return customer ID.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay. So that's already there, right? Can you open calculation 1 again?
Yeah.
See, but this, that's right. Okay, see, now you got the customers. Okay, understood. Now put the year of order date into rows and let's try to get the percentage number, okay, from this one. Yeah, remove that calculation 1 from the rows and text. Okay, now we have 2011 and 2012. Now we need to know count distinct of customers. Put that in columns maybe. Yeah. Change that to a bar chart. Okay, now we have to think of a way where we can use the calculation that we wrote to get the percentage number, right? The calculation 1 that we wrote, it will give us only if number of customers, right? Now write another calculation maybe on the top of that. If calculation 1 is having some value, then put them in one group. So that will be the customers whom we are interested in, who has ordered in 2011 and also ordered in 2012. Okay. Else put them in another group. Yeah,
will it work?
Let's see. Click OK. And drop that to color. Yeah. What is the number it's showing? 281. Just change that to percentage maybe, and percentage of total table down. See, okay, as of now, one thing I can tell is the numbers that are there are wrong for some. Let me give you a reason why. So,
Yes,
you're looking at customers who are purchased in 2012. I'm sorry, this thing. Noise. So you're looking at customers who are purchased in 2012 who have also ordered in 2011, right? Now, the percentage of total will be greater than 100%. So, for example, it should not be exactly 100%. So you're not, for example, how do I tell this? Customers who have purchased in 2012 might have also purchased in 2011, 2010, and 2013, right? They could be. Now, so you might have to count that again and again in the same. So what I'm trying to tell is the customers who was purchased in 2011 will be counted in 2012. But again, if the same customer is also purchased in 2010, this customer will again be counted in 2010 as well. So let me actually explain with the solution. Okay, let me share my screen. So the approach that you have made is pretty close, but it will not help us to get the number. Let me. So what we'll do is here. First of all, let me see. I'll just separate the 2011 all the orders that were placed in 2011. Okay, so 2011 orders. So how will I do that is this. If order date, sorry, if year of order date is equal to 2011, then 1 else 0 and click Enter. Okay, now what this will do is wherever the order date year is 2011, it will put that for that row as a 1, right? Now we can use this to get the customers as well. So for example, create a calculated field. Now 2011 customer or not. What I'll do here is, let me explain the logic before I write that calculation. So if you see here, let me just filter out for one customer ID. Okay, click 3 and pull all the order dates that he has purchased on order date. Now this guy has purchased on 2010, 2011 twice, and 2013. Now my calculated field will give me three. Basically, for wherever the purchase 2011, wherever the order date is 2011, I'll get the some value, but rest of the years I'll get 0. Here I'm getting 3 because on this order date which he has made 3 items. He has purchased 3 items, so there are 3 rows for which there are 3 ones are included, and sum of all that will be 3. So using this, I can identify the customer who has made a purchase in 2011. Now the problem with your approach is where we are separating the customer ID as a separate field, you are losing that customer ID detail on the other years. So because of that, your percentage values are getting low. So let me explain this. So I'll create a calculated field saying 2011 customer or not. If my what is this 2011 order field. If sum of 2011 customer orders is greater than 0, then say yes, else no, and then this I should perform at a fixed customer ID level. And I put my condition. If someone is less than this now, then close this.
You can move to run 11 after some.
Right. Thanks. Okay. So I'll click OK. Now I'll drop this. I'll put my order date to columns here, and I'll get customer ID. Count listing customer ID. Now I have all the what happened. Okay, filter bar. Now here I've considered 2011 customer or not. I'll put that in color. Okay. I'm actually wait a minute. I think this is not the right answer. The number is 530. Let's see the percentage. The absolute number is right, but let me tell you let me just put it. I have made some error in the okay. Let me just check this. 11 order. So this is the next resolution. So what I've done here is basically I've created a same fields. So for example, 2011 customer proxy, made it this. So it's the same as we created. Year of order date, if it's equal to 2011, then give me 1, else 0. And based on this, I'll create a calculated fields in edit for every customer ID. For every customer ID, if the sum of this proxy number is equal to 0, then he has not made a purchase in 2011. Because if he has made a purchase, he would have at least 1 there. Else, anything greater than 0, it's a customer 2011. So what I use this too, and I drop my okay, right. I think we made a error here of using here. Instead, we should use this. Yes, use here. So we have a 2011 customer and not 2011 customer, the field at which we have, and I'm just putting all the round listing of customer ID in each of these bins. the first bar graph that you see on the top will give you the absolute numbers, and this is the number that which we are aiming at. If you see here, this is the person who has made a purchase. This is the bar in which he has customers have made a purchase in 2011, and the color indicates the year of purchase. So people who have purchased in 2011, there are 530 people who have also made purchase in 2012. And just taking a table calculation, getting the count listing percentage will give you of this total 43.69%. So this was the number that I'm trying to look at. Maybe instead of looking at Jairam in your solution, instead of looking at year level calculation, if we can change that calculation to the categories that we have created, 2011 customer or not, then maybe you might get this number as well. You can check that. Okay. Was it clear?
So Jagdeep, that means if we start from the bottom, so 56% of the customer have made a purchase in 2011 and 2013.
Right.
Okay, so it's going that way. That's why it's 100% for 2011.
Right. Okay.